Anyway, we have a vegan in the studio who is also a strongman, winner of the Ultimate Fighter, James Wilkes, and world record-holding vegan strongman Patrick Baboumian are with us. Very good morning to you.
Good morning.
Now,
Morning.
who is offering to show off their...
You're not from New Zealand, right?
No, England.
England.
Germany.
And where are you from, sir?
Germany.
Germany, OK. Yeah, well, Germany, I mean, everybody eats meat in Germany, right?
Not everybody, but it's a big part of their culture. Right?
Yeah.
Yeah, but tell us how being a vegan actually improves your strength.
Well, the thing is, I've been vegetarian before that, and then went vegan after that. And when I was a vegetarian, I won the title of Germany's Strongest Man. That was in the news a lot because people expect you to eat a lot of meat when you're the strongest guy in the country.
Yep.
And then I went on to go vegan, and everyone was, basically expecting me to crumble and fall apart, and that didn't happen. I still did some world records after that and won some titles. So I was actually doing better after I went vegan than before.
Your basic strength came from eating meat.
You can't really say that.
I just said that.
Because the thing is, your body needs protein, right? So if you stop eating protein, you're going to crumble. So if there was anything in meat that my body would need, it's been more than a decade since I ate meat the last time. So, none of my cells in my body is the same.
But basically, your residual strength came from meat eating.
No.
Yeah, How old are you now?
I'm now 40.
You're 40, so for 30 years of your life you ate meat?
No, I was 20...
Well, you just said you hadn't eaten meat for 10 years.
I was 26 when I went vegetarian.
26?
Yeah.
OK, so 14 years since you last ate meat?
Yeah.
Yeah.
OK.
So basically it's a vegetarian-vegan diet which has built you up to the man you are
But
right
for basically
now.
2/3 of your life you've been eating meat.
Yeah, and now
There's plenty of people that have been vegan and bodybuilders. They've been their whole life they've been vegan. All protein originates in plants. Animals are just the middle.
There is a bodybuilder who's been a vegan their entire life.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Nobody was a vegan 20 years ago. No one even heard of it.
That'd be ridiculous. People have chosen not to eat meat for a lot longer than bread to produce
tribes in the
sausage rolls.
rainforest. No one had ever heard of being a vegan 20 years ago. It's a new cult.
But the thing is...
the term vegan was coined in 1944 in the UK, so that's not true.
Nice.
Name me one bodybuilder who's been a vegan, professional bodybuilder, who's been a vegan from the day they were born.
Jahina Malik.
There we go.
Jahina Malik. She's a female bodybuilder.
Where's she from?
The States.
Really? She's been a vegan from the day she was born?
Absolutely.
So her parents starved her of meat when she was young?
Yeah.
They didn't starve her of meat. They gave her better fuel.
Better fuel. And you don't eat meat?
No.
When did you last eat meat?
7 years ago.
So how old are you?
41.
Wow. So for 34 years you were a meat eater?
Correct. I made a mistake.
You made a mistake for 34 years?
Well, we're led to believe that we need meat to be strong and healthy, and it's just completely not true.
Yeah. And what have you achieved since becoming vegan?
I've made a film about it. So I retired from an injury, but there's plenty of athletes in the film, and a lot of the world's leading athletes, Tom Brady, Serena and Venus Williams, Novak Djokovic. Yeah, we're not trying to say go vegan or vegetarian in the film. We're actually trying to just show some facts, dispel some myths, and let people make their own decisions.
What is the biggest myth about veganism, do you think?
Well, there's not enough protein, I think.
Yeah.
And all protein originates in plants, as I said. And the animals are doing you a disservice, right? What they're doing is they're robbing the food of fiber and phytonutrients. They're concentrating the toxic heavy metals and the pesticides, and they're adding in inflammatory mediators, which is not good for performance and not good for your health.
OK, well, just like to point out, New Zealand apparently third in the world ranking of vegan countries.
I've never met one. I've never met a vegan Kiwi, ever.
Sorry, that's not the proof. The proof is not whether you've met one. The proof is whether they
I've met a lot of
actually
Kiwis,
exist.
fine people, some of the finest people in the world.
Do you always ask them, as a first question, are you vegan, when you meet a Kiwi?
It would be a bit of a game changer if they said they were, I must admit.
Well, funnily enough, the
Like you.
documentary is called The Game Changers.
It's a love going out with you, and then you stop drinking and eating and generally enjoying yourself, and it stopped being so much fun.
Why don't you two talk amongst yourselves? I'm going to go over and see what these lovely fellas can do.
You're going to get... Patrick is going to prove his vegan strength by lifting Richard Arnold and Laura. You can, in fact...
Arnold is a big unit, that's what I warn you.
Yeah, I know it is.
It's a lot of dead weight, is what I would call it. This is a deadlift, right?
Thank you.
This is extraordinary. There's 4 of them on that
closer.
lift.
Good idea in here.
He's going to lift all 4 people.
Oh, my God.
This is what vegans can do.
Yeah.
Whoa! Easy, Chuck. Wow.
Are you convinced now?
Well, I don't know if Piers is, but I am.
I think you made a friend for life, or Richard.
And only a couple of broken ankles between you.
Yeah, well done. Well done.
You know what? I will watch this documentary.
Yes.
I will watch it. I'm interested in watching it. 'Cause James, you were an MMA fighter, right?
I was, yeah, and I still train Navy SEALs.
How many MMA guys would be vegan, would you say? Many?
There's a greater number than there is actually in the general population, which is interesting. Same with heavyweight boxers. When we were filming, 2 of the top 10 heavyweight boxers in the world were vegan. So that's 20% compared to about 1%.
So there's no link between physical strength, necessarily, and eating meat?
No, absolutely. There's actually improved benefits from switching to plants. You get better blood flow, which means more oxygen.
All right, now what are the negatives of a vegan diet?
What are the negatives? I mean, I think, to be fair, it's a little bit less convenient in some parts of the world, right?
Yeah, but actually, if you just lived off a vegan diet, lots of science has come out recently being quite scathing about some of the
If you don't
detrimental
choose
effects.
the right protein, I
Right.
think that's the problem.
Well, that's the myth as well, because all plants contain protein, and all of them have all of the essential amino acids.
So this science is all wrong?
Which science are you referring to?
There was a big survey of surveys in Canada came out last week about the long-term impacts of vegan diet, and it was quite critical. It actually said there's no reason why you shouldn't eat meat 3-4 times a week.
Yeah, I mean, we talk about this in the film, right, because there's a lot of industry funding, so you've really got to dig in. Just like last week, there was something saying that red meat and processed meat wasn't bad for you, and then, half...
See, my issue is, if I asked you about climate change, you'd say believe the science, wouldn't you?
Yeah.
But if I ask you about the science on veganism, you'd say don't believe the science.
No, I'd say believe the science, because you've listened to the World Health Organization, all of the world's leading health authorities say that we should be eating predominantly plants.
They did, but last week, this survey of all the surveys came out by very eminent scientists.
Hang on. Let's not confuse the survey which said that the worries about meat were actually dispelled.
Yeah.
So but that's a different thing from saying that a vegan
Do you think
diet
eating meat is
not
bad
good
for
you?
Absolutely.
You do. See, but that survey said it isn't.
Right, but that survey, if you look at on Friday, the New York Times came out showing that the lead author did not show his industry ties. Harvard had come out against it. All of the world's leading health authorities came out against it and said that it's not true. It was called irresponsible and unethical by Frank Hugh, the chair of nutrition at Harvard. It's just been dispelled.
Well, there's no doubt that... What's your name again?
Patrick.
Patrick, you're obviously a very...
Patrick Babounian.
Have you ever met a stronger man in Germany, by the way?
There are a lot of great strongmen in Germany, yeah.
But you're the strongest.
Yeah, I was the strongest in 2011 when I won the title. And I was in the top 3 for several years.
But none of them can carry 4 of our presenters
Let's watch
at the
Patrick
same time.
carrying 4 of our team, including the big unit of Arnold.
Look at that.
Well, I'm a loose 90 kilos.
Laura's really enjoying herself.
Impressive.
Laura was gliding till she got to...
All in the recovery, Larry.
Stage move there.
You know what? I'm going to go and watch your documentary later.
Are you sure?
I'll be interested, yeah.
It's available on Netflix on October 16th.
The Game Changers.
All right.
Brilliant.
We will watch it on that. Thank you very much.
And who did you say was the world's the strongest woman? Who is
Not the world's strongest, so the vegan since birth, Jahaina Malik.
Jahaina
IFBB
Malik.
Pro.
She is?
She's looking pretty good on a vegan diet. Wow.